I asked AI who I should hire for a roof leak, and this is what happened. So in ChatGPT, I opened up a new project, roof. So I asked, why is my ceiling leaking? And just like Google would tell you before, it broke down if it happens during the rain, it has to do with the roof. And if it happens when it's not raining, it's an HVAC issue. So I've done about 800 roofs myself and been in about 3,000 attics. That's generally how I would diagnose it as well. So I said, well, when it rains, just because I think that's more common. And it's thinking, and it says, if it only leaks when it rains, that almost always points to a roof-related issue, not plumbing. It goes into common rain-related issues like flashing and even symptoms to check if the attic's leaking, if they're missing shingles. So it says what to do next, short term, contain the water, and soon get a roof inspection. This isn't something to ignore. It will get worse fast. I think this is very similar to how Google was, right? Google still works that way. And for the last 15 years, as we've been Googling, it does give us solutions as well, but it gives it to us off of other websites. I'm not talking about Gemini either. Generally, homeowners would look through different websites like DIY Repair or roofexpert.com, and then they would find these diagnosis tools. So here with ChatGPT, it says, if you want to tell me, is it near a wall, vent, or chimney? With ChatGPT, it's conversational. And it's asking about a wall, vent, chimney. I can narrow it down to the exact failure point. So it's a back and forth conversation, which is something we never got from Google necessarily. It didn't tell you what to do next. And I think that's the biggest difference. It's why AI came around, because Google already had the answers to everything. So why did we decide to go down the AI path? Is because we want to always, as humans, we want to do more with less. I think no homeowner wakes up in the morning thinking, I want to learn everything about roofs, because a homeowner, let's say it's a guy who works as a vice president at a bank. He wants to be the best at his job and he wants to learn more and more about banking. He doesn't really necessarily want to learn about roofs. A nurse, she doesn't want to learn about roofs. She just wants to make sure that it doesn't leak so she can go live her life. That's what matters to her. So this is why AI helps. It says, okay, well, the issues with the chimney, that's what I typed in, because we know that's really common, where the flashing around the chimney is. And what usually fixes it is replacing, resealing flashing. So it's giving solutions as well, just like Google would. Angie's List, Home Advisor, for many years, and even now, they still have articles on how to get things done. Home Depot's motto are based around getting things done. So they want homeowners to get things done. More importantly, it says, how urgent is this? Moderately urgent. Chimney leaks get worse quickly. So it's setting the mindset for the homeowner. Get this done. And what you should do next, that's important. If you can safely see the chimney from the outside, look for gaps, cracks on top. Otherwise, call a roofer, not just a plumber, and mention leak near chimney during rain. So I wrote, okay, who's the best roofer to call? Because I'm assuming that homeowners just want to get the job done. That's how it's always historically been. That's why people go to Angie's List, even if they win for answers like this. And it says, since your leak is by the chimney during rain, you don't want any roofer. You want someone who understands chimney flashing and roof intersection. That's the real issue 90% of the time. Now, we know that pretty much any roofer worth their salt would understand that. It's not just any roofer. We're not talking about even a handyman who's really good at what they do would know to fix that. It's the first thing with all my roof inspections for years. It's the first thing I look for. Even if you're doing attic insulation, you want to look at the chimney. You want to look at the fireplace. Here they talk about you want someone who understands chimney, flashing, and roof intersection, not just any roofer. There are solid options near you. I put Long Beach as my location because it sits between Los Angeles, LA County, and Orange County, which is where my clients are. And then here's the important thing. It says, best local picks for your situation. Ben's Chimney Sweep and Cleaning, strong choice for your exact issue. This is probably your best first call. They do both roofing and chimney work. Huge advantage. Handling leaks, flashing, waterproofing, inspections, and they offer free estimates. This is a big thing for me. This is the game changer, I think, where AI is taking over the suggestion. Google would give 3 options, but they wouldn't give someone as a strong one saying this is your best bet. That's the biggest difference. My honest recommendation, start with Ben's Chimney Sweep and Cleaning. They handle both sides of the problem, which saves you time and money. Wow. I wonder if Ben knows this. I think that all AI right now that would be used and would change home improvement contracting is around getting things done. Again, I don't believe anyone wakes up in the morning unless they're looking to get into home improvement as a career. They don't want to know everything about the home. They're like, just fix it. I don't want to know. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that AI, or ChatGPT in this case, gives homeowners a specific recommendation. The question is, how does your company, whether you're a remodeler or a solar company or insulation, roofing, HVAC, landscape, these are my clients. We deal with high-ticket home remodeling companies. If ChatGPT and AI is telling homeowners what to do, how do we get them to have your company be the one that they call? And how do we create a strategy and execution plan around your company and the homeowner's new decision-making process, when they're not searching, but they're asking? And AI isn't choosing randomly either. It's choosing based on who it understands, who looks credible, and who feels trustworthy. So if your business looks like every other contractor, then AI has no reason to choose you, which means you don't get the call. In the late 2000s, it started being about SEO. Then it turned into inbound marketing. And then for some time, video's been dominating as well with Instagram and Facebook. But now the future points to authority, the chosen one. So AI is choosing contractors now. AI recommends, AI filters, and AI chooses. AI decides, and if you look the same, you don't get chosen. Authority is everything now. You get one shot. If you want to see how to become the obvious choice in this new environment, watch the full breakdown below.